welcome to my 20th JW Marriott here at the JW Marriott in Frankfurt. This property used to be the Jumeirah Hotel, and in 2022 they completely have started the process to turning it into a JW Marriott. So as of now, all the rooms are almost done being renovated. Now they still have to finish renovating the lobby and the public areas. That's going to start January of 2025. But in the meantime, I'm excited to show you what the brand new renovated rooms look like. They're some of the best in all of Frankfurt with some of the best views. This building is incredible. It goes really high, about 25, 27 stories high. And it has floor to ceiling windows, but I'm excited to check it out and let you know if you're coming to Frankfurt, if you should stay here. Let's go. And here we are in the Panoramic Suite here at the JW Marriott. This is actually the room I wanted. You can request it as a Suite Night Award, as a Nightly Upgrade Award, or you can ask for it upon availability for Platinum, Elites, and higher. But we did get a complimentary upgrade to this with the Ambassador status, which is just incredible because it's huge. It's about 62 square meters, so it's not like the largest suites in the room, which sometimes can be up to 100 square meters, but it's a very decent size and very nice for Frankfurt. But I have to say, now that all the renovations are complete, all the rooms have been fully renovated, because this property was a different hotel before it was not part of Marriott, and then it switched to JW. So they're still updating it on getting it looking like JW, as well as they still have to renovate the lobby and other of the public spaces. But the rooms now are all done, and I have to say I love the new design. I also love the furniture. This all just looks so expensive. The pieces here, the couches. There's a couple room types that have sofa beds. One of the junior suites does, and the corner king rooms. This one does not, so it just has a normal couch here. And then it has these really cool green seats with this really cool carpeting that's white and these beautiful like marble tables. I just love it. I love the lamp, and I love the floor to ceiling windows. It really goes, if you come a little closer you can see, but it really goes all the way down to the floor and all the way up. And we're looking out here over the city. The downtown is kind of on that side. We can see it as well. We have different options for curtains. So while this does have pull curtains, manual curtains, which for this, it's totally fine because the main blinds and shades are actually automatic, and they're actually controlled by a button over here. But if I press those, they will completely lower and give you complete blackout and privacy. And that's going to be these buttons right here. So if I just press this down like that, just give it one moment, and then now they're starting to go down. So, and it's kind of cool. I've never seen anything like this, but look. It's actually coming down from the outside of the building, not even on the inside. Like that's like inside the building. It's like coming down. Like I can't even touch that. So that's just really cool. But that basically can bring it down, give you a little bit more privacy, or you can even do the other one, which does blackout. So I'll just go ahead and put that back up for a second. But really cool how that's automatic. We also have a really nice work desk over here. Again, the furniture, it's just so unique. I just love this chair. I hate when they have like the rolly wheels that stick out. So this is just a very classic piece. Love the table here. Now you don't really have the best of a view if you're like working on your laptop. You're just kind of looking at this headboard. So I actually might bring my laptop over here, kind of sit down on this couch, and that way I at least have a little bit of view of the city. So this would be a little bit better spot to kind of get some work done. But it's nice they still have a desk here because JW Marriotts are kind of known as business hotels. So a lot of guests that stay at JW Marriotts usually are in town for business. But this is definitely one of the most luxurious hotels now in the city, especially when they completely finish the full renovation. We have the Nespresso machine over here. Down below we have a whole mini bar with just a few drinks. And then over here, there's supposed to be, I think, a whole bunch of glasses and things, but they're missing. So I'm not sure if they're just not here at the moment or what, but there's no like cups other than these ones here. There's two TVs in the room. We have the one TV here, which is kind of to the side if you're like sitting here, you have to look this way, but we also have a really cool TV over here by the bed, which is what I want to show you next. It's a really unique bed style. You can't walk all the way around the bed, but it's situated in a way that you have a great view kind of looking out that window or that window if you're on that side of the bed. But I love this new headboard here frame that they did, and I like that they kept it low so you can kind of see into the rest of the room. It's just a really unique design. I've also never seen square pillows like this. They're not long. I've never seen a square pillow like this. That is really cool, and they look really plush and very comfy. The waters are also very unique as well. I've never seen this before. It looks extremely expensive. It says 1742 gourmet still water. So that's nice with the little cup there. So very luxurious. I love also we have the hardwood floor in the room. The tones are very unique. And then it goes right here to carpet by the bed. The hotel also has a lot of art from the history of it. So like on that wall there, in different parts of the room, there's just this really unique art. I'm totally for it because it's a unique piece. It's not like weird or uncomfortable. It's just like colorful, and it just adds, it really blends nicely with the dark wood tones in the room. So I just think it's a great piece. But otherwise, looking at the walls, they definitely could have done something a little bit better, like that whole one there, completely flat, as well as the hallway and the main hallways. They could have definitely maybe put something here, just a unique like light piece or some type of display, as well as the wall right here in front of the bed. So this is the wall I'm talking about, but they definitely could have put something here, like a cool like little bookshelf with like lights on it, like some hotels have had. So they definitely have areas of improvement. I don't think they're adding any more to the renovations, but from what the rooms looked like before, I would have never stayed here. Now they're actually nice enough for me to stay here, but it's still very beautiful. Little place to kind of put your suitcase there, which is great. It kind of takes the place of an ottoman because there's no place to fit it in front of the bed. And then there also is a luggage rack in the closet. But here's the other TV. This is kind of cool because it sits right here in the middle and it does swivel. So I guess whichever side of the bed you're on, you can look at it. And then if you're sleeping on the other side of the bed, you kind of have to squeeze by here. But this probably is the best side of the bed because this is where you have the views looking out both ways. I also love this cool light, how it hangs down here. And then on the side of the bed, there's a control panel where you can actually control the different lights in the room. And then we have the alarm clock here with the wireless charger, and then just a really unique nightstand. But really unique room design. It would be cool if like this whole wall was windows. It's just this little one here. But this is a great view because looking out here to the right, you can see like downtown with the high-rise buildings. So it's cool we get this view, and then we can at least see a little bit this way. Now here's the bathroom. Now JW Marriott did not build this bathroom because it was part of the previous hotel that was here, but it's a very unique design. It really didn't need renovation because it's very beautiful. These are really unique pieces here, and they actually light up inside. Look at that. They look like pure marble. They're actually like kind of hollow, but they're really just cool. Wash basins here with the sinks, but everything is very clean, very nice. There also is a built-in TV here with the remote. I can turn that on. There also is speakers in the ceiling. So I think they connect to the TV. However, I couldn't get the speakers working, but it's cool and very luxurious when you have this built into the mirror. Only really high-end luxury hotels have that. So that's a really cool piece that you can actually watch the TV just like this while you're in the bathroom. So I just can't get the sound working, but we'll see. The shower is a little bit small, but it does have floor to ceiling, these really cool tiles in here with a mirror, and it does have rainfall shower. So I do approve because it has the rainfall shower. It also has those lavender smelling JW Marriott brand standard soaps. So it definitely feels more and more like a JW Marriott since the rooms are all now done. But a lot of mirrors. This whole wall here is pretty much a mirror, but it's nice we have the two sinks here, and then there also is another sink around the corner, which is where the tub is. So I'll bring you around now to show you, but I now want to go over the robes here because there's a robe in the closet and extra slippers, and the robe and slippers here. And I have to say, I approve of both. It's been a long time since I've approved of both at any one property. Sometimes it's just the robe that's nice or just the slippers. Look at how plush these slippers are, and they say JW Marriott on it. They're so soft. And the robe here is really thick, and it says JW Marriott. It looks very comfortable and luxurious. So that's an amazing feature when you have both of those so high quality. There's a giant tub over here, an oversized tub. It's huge. So that's a great feature. It doesn't have a view, but I don't think all the rooms have a tub. So it's nice that the Panoramic Suite does have a tub if you're looking for one. And then around the corner here, this is when you kind of first walk in the room. It's like the first mini bathroom. It does have a door here you can kind of close off, but it has the main toilet here and then one more little sink. So you can have someone using this sink or toilet, and then someone else could be in there like getting ready. Overall, I'm very impressed with the rooms. I picked this hotel because of the room design and how it's fully renovated. Now the rest of the hotel I'm going to show it to you, but it's not done with the renovations yet. So just keep that in mind. It's still a nice property. It's not up to the high level of luxury that I expect, but I'm going to give it some time. But I did still want to stay here just in the meantime, just because this room, I'm very impressed with it. It's so spacious, so big, but let's go check out the rest of the hotel. Welcome to the JW Marriott Frankfurt, the 5-star luxury hotel in the city center. This is a zooming in shot of the building. It's a beautiful glass facade in the city, kind of centrally located, great for both business travelers and leisure travelers. It consists of 2 identical looking buildings. That's the other building looking at it from my room, but that building is more just offices. So it's the other one that is mostly the hotel rooms, but I found it to be a great location and really incredible views. Now, its arrival area is a little bit awkward. It's kind of like in between all these buildings, and you can drive here along this road. And then when you arrive, I wish that the bell staff were a little bit more like on top of it with helping people get in and out of their cars and things. That's kind of the only area for improvement. But I don't want to fully judge yet because the property is still undergoing the renovations. The property was just rebranded as a JW Marriott in 2022. Before that, it was not a Marriott property at all. It was called the Jumeirah Hotel. Now, when we first enter, you're going to see we have the concierge desk there. Outside, there's like a little seating area, although in the winter, it's just a little bit on the colder side. Inside the lobby, this is all going to be renovated, completely new, hopefully by the end of 2025. But we do have the bar area around here to the side. This is also going to be renovated and it's going to get a new name. So in the meantime, on the website, it's just literally called Bar. But it's right centrally located there in the lobby. We did order some like truffle fries for dinner, and they were some of the best fries I've ever had in my life with the dipping sauce. Like, I still remember them. So I don't know what the new menu is going to look like, but it's just kind of nice, relaxing area. They also had really cool branded cup holders. So it's really going to be probably the top luxury hotel in the city when it's fully renovated. Now, for me, the biggest thing about any hotel is the rooms. The rooms are already all fully renovated, so that's why I decided to stay here. But overall, I was also really impressed with the service. They were so kind. They gave us little treats there when we checked in. The elevator is also really unique too. I love all the marbling. I don't really think that needs to change. But basically, you just tap your room key and then you kind of pick where you're heading. So we're going to the guest rooms, and then it just will automatically, you can select your floor then, and then it will take you right on up. But it's nice that it's kind of higher up, so you can have beautiful views of the city from some of the higher floors. There was a lot of premium quality materials used in the property, especially a lot of wood, like all the doors. The hallways definitely could be improved just a little bit. Maybe add some really cool lights next to each door or the room number. I think that could make it look a little bit nicer. But you actually just tap your key on the side of the wall, and then that actually automatically unlocks your door, which is a little bit different than a lot of different properties. Now, when we enter here, this is the Panoramic Suite. So this is the room we got the first night. Very nice. It's one of their highest level upgrades you can get. It's spacious. It has a big, beautiful bathroom. However, my favorite room was actually the Junior Suite, which I will show you in just a moment. But again, this was our room. The bathroom, I didn't really like those tiles in the shower area and behind the tub. I just don't feel like it felt that super luxurious, just the color style. I like that there was the kind of smaller bathroom here when you first walk in. The views from this room were not that great, and it actually didn't cool down that much with the air conditioning. So that's why we switched rooms to this Junior Suite. It's on the other side of the building, so it stayed cooler. So we actually slept a lot better. And this room is actually my favorite. So if you're staying here, ask for the Junior Suite. It's a little bit smaller than the Panoramic Suite that we had, but it offers much better views. And the layout, to me, was just as nice and luxurious. In fact, maybe even a little bit more functional. But here's the beautiful view. This room was so special because whether it's the day or the night, the view was insane. We still had a little seating area over here to the side. We also had the TV in front, and the work desk here directly faced the window. So it had an incredible view versus the other room just kind of the work desk faced the back of the bed. But it's just really cool setup how we also had the floor to ceiling windows. And then over to the side of the room, we could look out at the other view of the city, looking at that other tower. The bed design was just as nice, and I actually preferred this bathroom better than our other room, just because the shower was actually kind of more like private and separate, and it still had a tub as well. It also had a more like traditional sink style. Those other kind of round sinks, they were okay, but I like this a little bit better. We had the more private enclosed shower there instead of just being kind of right in the middle of the bathroom. Rainfall shower as well, and then the separate area there for the toilet. But I absolutely loved this room. I love the automatic shades that would go down, the curtains. It's also just incredible during sunset because you have the whole skyline of the city. You can see all the buildings, so it's an incredible view. And then here's again a look from another angle from the room, just kind of just beautiful, looking out again at the city. So you just really have to take in the view. And then I want to show you at night as well, because I would stay up really late in the evening sometimes just looking out here at the beautiful view. Stunning skyline, all the lights. It's definitely one of the best rooms that they have in the whole property. Next up, we're going to take a look at breakfast. Breakfast was actually one of my favorite things. I don't know how much they're going to renovate of the restaurant because I felt like it was pretty good already. Beautiful wood design. At the time, it was called Heritage, but I think it's going to get a new name. But when you first enter, they have a lot of different wines because it was also like a dinner restaurant. And then we also have like a whole coffee and tea station, a whole buffet. With the platinum, titanium, and ambassador status, we did get 2 complimentary breakfasts here every morning, as the property as of now does not have a club lounge. I'm not sure if they will be adding one in the renovations, but most other JW Marriott hotels around the world do have the executive lounge. Here's just a quick look at breakfast. We have all the juices. There's the tea selection. It was also excellent service. So a lot of times with the buffets, they just give you a table and then you just get all the stuff you want all the time and sit back down. And then you don't really have anyone checking in on you. Sure, they'll clear your dishes, but that's about it. But this was a lot better. We actually had a waitress, really nice, and she was so kind, and she would also get us our drinks, check in on us. So the service was very top notch. You also could order some things off the menu, which they had as well. So that was amazing. This is just all the different foods. They have just so many cheese, crackers, breads. Really nice design, really comfortable restaurant. I ordered tea one of the days. It's really cool how they served it. They even had a little timer there so you could make sure it was steeped to your liking. Cappuccinos, some of the best I've ever had. So fluffy, the foam. Still to this day in the whole world, Frankfurt has the best cappuccinos, both here and the Marriott Hotel Frankfurt. This was the Eggs Benedict I ordered. This was also the shakshuka. They also had other things on that menu I just showed you that you can order. So I like that you could order those things. That's the avocado toast. And then here's another Eggs Benedict, this one more with the ham. So just kind of all the different options. They also had really yummy French toast. But everything was just 5-star luxury top breakfast. Really happy. Next up, we're going to go take a look at the fitness center and the pool. Now, this is a third party, but because you're staying at the hotel, you get access to it. Now, it's on one of the levels. You can walk towards it. They have a little area here just for hotel guests to grab some water and towels. And then you actually wind yourself around to enter here to the main fitness center. And this is called Fitness First. It's a public facility, but it's partnered with JW Marriott and connected to the building. So you don't have to drive somewhere to get there. It's connected. So once you get there, you get free access. You just have to check in at the desk and they need to make sure you're a hotel guest. But the gym is impressive because it's a third-party gym. They have literally every equipment you could ever want or use. It's massive, plenty of space, all the elliptical machines, treadmills, floor-to-ceiling windows, free weights. It just goes and goes and goes. So definitely a top fitness center. Not the most modern design, but it's very clean and spacious. Now, there's also a pool as well. This one you kind of have to wind around to it to get to the men's locker room. So it's a little confusing. Just ask the front desk at reception at the fitness area and they'll kind of show you how to get there. But it's huge. Like, this is the largest locker room I've ever seen in my life. And then here's just a quick peek at the pool. Nothing that luxurious. It just had some chairs. So I don't really recommend that you need to go to this pool. It's not that special, but if you have to swim or get laps in, it is a great option. Now, from the hotel, it's great location and walking distance to a lot of different attractions. Right downtown Frankfurt, you have the beautiful little like traditional buildings. You also can walk across the river. It's about a 25-minute walk away. Nearby the hotel, there's some more historic sites as well. Just a beautiful location. Okay, now for the review of the JW Marriott Hotel here in Frankfurt. I'm going to start with the rooms. Rooms are going to get a 5 out of 5. They are all fully renovated, beautiful. They kept like the wood floor from the previous property, which was the Jumeirah, and everything else is basically like new. So like new light fixtures, new furniture, new carpeting by the beds, a whole new bed, backboard. It's just really beautiful, but the design and also how the floor to ceiling windows, but the room is very clean, comfortable. You have all the amenities right here for you. Great slippers, robes, beautiful room. Next up is Inspiration. Inspiration here is going to get a 4 out of 5. And that is just because basically the only positives here that give me high on Inspiration is the room, of course, the views, and the service. Because the public areas still are not renovated, so they're dated, and because of that, it just doesn't inspire me, like the lobby, the kind of bar area down there, and they just definitely need updates. Next up is going to be the service. Service is going to get a 4.75 out of 5, so very good score. I have to say, friendliest front desk ever, room attendants, everyone is so friendly. The only reason for just a little bit off is just the valet area. I've seen several like cars pull up and they open their doors themselves and get out. There are people kind of inside that can like help you, but I think they definitely need to be more proactive when cars pull up or people are coming in. They could maybe be a little bit more aggressive in getting out there, opening the doors, helping the people with their bags. It's a luxury property here with Marriott, so it's just something you expect, but it hasn't been the case all the time. But otherwise, everyone has good intentions here, very good hearts. We're very impressed with the service, so definitely looking forward to coming back. Next up is going to be the value. Would I return? Value, I'm going to get a 4 out of 5. And that's also just because it's very nice and I love it. Like if I come back to Frankfurt, this is the hotel I would stay at. It's just the lobby, some of those spaces, they definitely need just a refresh. But when they do refresh those areas, this hotel definitely could get a perfect score. Now for the pricing is going to be about $200 to $300 per night. So sometimes it can spike way up. As for the points redemptions, it starts at about 50,000 points and goes up to about 75,000 points. So it's very expensive for the points compared to the cash rate. So I actually recommend using more of the cash to stay here, $200-300. If it's more than that, consider using the points, but $200-300, you're much better off just to pay the cash and earn points than redeem points because you're getting way less than a penny a point, basically sometimes even less than half a penny a point, which is not a good value. But overall, incredible property. If you like this video, please like it below. Comment any feedback you might have for future videos or ways that I could also improve my content. But I was so blessed to bring you this hotel review today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.